Now look man, I am aware that I sound like a fucking casual saying this, but this is just the best way to describe the fight, man. The entire fight is going to look very similar to that round 1 Charles versus Poirier fight, man. But the only difference being that Ilia is way faster and has way more power as a result. They got very similar frames as well, although Poirier is a couple of inches taller. I mean, the way Poirier was piecing up Charles on the feet, man. Like, I remember Poirier was a significant favorite in this fight. I was one of the very few that picked Charles. I mean, after most of that first round, I was just like, oh shit. I mean, I knew Poirier would do well on the feet, but I didn't expect Charles not to have success with the grappling. I mean, coming back to the Ilia-Charles matchup, man. I think similar to that fight, Charles will start with a flying knee. It's theoretically a good strategy against a shorter guy like Ilia, especially one who leans forward, changing levels while trying to close the distance. However, a lot of Ilia's opponents have tried and they've failed, man. Don't get me wrong, it's landed. I mean, Jay Herbert, the GOAT here, landed one that knocked the mouthpiece out of Ilia, but this was after dropping him with a clean head kick, man. So he wasn't 100% Ilia at that point. It shows that Ilia's got a good fucking chin too, dude. So my point is, the knees up the middle are open. However, we've seen Oliveira get caught throwing those knees, and Ilia likes to counter him in a similar way, you know what I mean? One place where we've seen Ilia very susceptible is those leg kicks. Oliveira should target those calves, man. Like, we've seen him throw some back in the day, but like recently he's not been throwing much. He threw a few against Chandler, but it's just not his go-to, and he doesn't really throw the calf kicks. He kind of just throws it on the thighs, but they're kind of meh, you know what I mean? They're not like Gaethje, Pereira kind of leg kicks. They're almost just like point striking. But for his sake, man, I would hope that he has been working on some calf kicks. Now, I feel like with both of these guys coming forward, there'll be a lot of clinch situations where Ilia will be ripping to the body, big shots, uppercuts, etc. All of it, man. I mean, he's going to be button mashing in the clinch. I could see him dropping Oliveira there, similar to Diego Lopez when he was against Sadiq Yusuf at UFC 300. And Topuria's shots, honestly, man, they have a ton of power, as y'all know. But him combining them together, one shot after another, the almost instant cumulative damage is just too much. I know I made up a term there, instant cumulative damage. It doesn't even mean shit, but I mean, it's true. Now, I think Oliveira is going to be absolutely stunned on the feet. He's going to just get the shit beat out of him. He's going to panic shoot at some point in the center of the octagon, and Ilia's just going to matador him, man. He's going to fade out the way, just push Oliveira into the canvas pretty much, and he'll try getting the back. Now, here's where I fear for Ilia, man. There's hope for you Charles fans. His confidence is through the roof. I mean, rightly so, man, but not just with who he's beat, but like with his skill set as a whole. Like, you'd expect him to be that confident. With his Greco-Roman background and all, I mean, he's just so good on the ground as well. People forget, man. Ilia Topuria, he's a marauder on the ground. Like, if we look at that Yusuf Zalal fight on his debut, man, I mean, complete domination. The amount of submissions that were getting close. Now, they weren't super close, don't get me wrong, but they were getting there, you know, one little slip here and there and it was over. Zalal was fighting for his life in there, dude. But yeah, as good as Ilia is, and I do think he's overall potentially a better grappler than Charles, but Oliveira with his submission ability, I mean, he can latch up shit from anywhere, man. Like, unlike anyone Ilia has faced yet. I mean, Ryan Hall maybe, but like, come on, man. There's levels to this shit, let's be real. Ryan Hall was just kept doing the same shit over and over. Like, it's not the same thing. I would really not be surprised if Charles manages to latch something up, and that is even if we do see Ilia getting the better of the grappling situations overall, because I do think Charles is a way superior submission specialist than Ilia is. However, do I see it going here? Do I see it going to the ground and all this shit playing out? Honestly, no. I think the fight is going to end in under 3 minutes in the first round, man. And I don't think there's going to be any situations where going to the ground will be necessary. And I think we're going to see Charles get dropped bad, man, like after he gets pressured up against the cage. And then we're going to see Ilia in a bit of a dilemma, you know? Like, it's going to be easier for him to land some ground and pound, but jumping on some kind of anaconda choke or something will be real tempting for him. But eventually, I think we will see him finish it off with some ground and pound. Yeah, Charles is going to be all bloodied up on the floor, confused. It's going to be hard to watch, man. It's gonna sting. Like, who doesn't like Charles, you know? Actually, there seems to be a new wave of all like the Muslims hating on Charles because he supports Israel and stuff like that. So I guess the Makhachev fans will get to celebrate, you know what I mean? Which is sad, because they are the most annoying fans in the sport. The Khabib fans in particular, but you know, they kind of the same thing. Tomato, tomato. But at the same time, man, this fight would prove that there's unfinished business for Ilia down at lightweight. But this is after he gets finished by my boy JDM, by the way. So yeah, man, like, good luck Charles, good luck Islam. You're both getting slept bad, man. Islam twice in a row, by the way. So unfortunately, it won't be as impressive when Ilia gets it done, because he will be second to the race. But yeah, how about that 4-fight win streak, dog? Like, Volk, Max, Charles, Islam, all by KO, by the way. Holy shit, man. Insane. Fucking insane. But yeah, we're gonna see Ilia in there in his post-fight interview holding up 3 belts on Saturday, man. I really believe he's gonna have 3 belts in there. He'll be up there with the featherweight belt, the lightweight belt, and the BMF belt. It's gonna be incredible, man. Well, I hope the UFC allows that anyways. But yeah, man, that's about it. It's a sad day for us Charles fans. I mean, we're Ilia fans too, let's be honest. But it's just sad to see Charles lose, which is why I made this video back in the day. But yeah, it'll be a fun legacy making day at the same time. I mean, it's gonna be a spectacle, dude. Like, I'm excited for it. Fuck, I just remembered I was supposed to talk about Pantoja Kaikara France as well in this video. Oh well, I'll save that for the next video, I guess. I don't want to make a video specifically for that one because I just know it's gonna do shit with the views. I don't have much hope for this one either. People are gonna see Charles lying dead in my thumbnail and just like run away, you know what I mean? But anyways, man, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take it easy.